What's up, my derps? It's your boy Gregolis, aka Grjorn Smashstone. And on today's episode of the DD&D show, we had some technical difficulties. So if you're tuned in on the podcast or watching on youtube.com/thederpwood, then you might notice we cut out the first 25 minutes or so, just to give you the best viewing experience. Thanks for sticking with us while we work out all the kinks. Special shout out to those in the Twitch chat that let us know they weren't able to hear us. We're just a bunch of nerds derping our way through the streaming thing. Thanks again, and we hope you enjoy the show. You should be able to hear everybody now. That's very loud. Test.
Alicia Fisher said, there we go.
There we go.
Alicia, hello.
Thank you, Alicia.
Down Tabletop said, yep.
Thank you. Hopefully that doesn't mess up the podcast. I think that's still recorded through, but yeah, thanks for the heads up.
All right, folks. A little quick recap. The party agreed to go willingly with the guards, and they were also beginning to they brought over some more guards to take the body of Drjir and lead them toward the Iltesh ward to be held in a holding cell until the Zune can be awoken to have a discussion with them. Borok went into the alley and dropped his blood hand sigil, fearing that might be a little bit of recognizing. They can be recognized. Hey, and yeah, that's where you were. So Borok,
like if there's a rock or something, like any little space that I can kind of set it to come back later for it if I need to. But it's really just an item, so it's not.
Okay. Yeah, you just drop your blood hand sigil and just kick over some dirt, and you walk out of the alley.
Sorry, I've been holding that for a while there.
I understand it. It is a thing of life. Can we please move on then?
I'm going to quietly secret myself kind of just slightly off of everybody and touch my ear and say, Vancic, are we okay here? And I'm sending her a message in her brain.
Vancic is in front of you, and she immediately, when she hears your message, she kind of like perks up and looks back, and you just see her snout and her over her shoulder, and she just nods like yes to you.
Thank you.
All right.
I'm also gonna hold my ear again, and I'm gonna say, "We're put a goddamn leash on that one."
I hate you all. Anybody else looking for a new player for their table?
All right, carrying on.
Okay. All right. As you're being
Yeah, that was Grunts and Cowboy.
Grunts and Cowboy. You're being led back to the Nalmus ward, back into the Iltesh ward, which is the ward just into the next one here. You remember the teleportation circle that you walked by, and it's much quieter at night. You can see off into the distance. You're heading in a south direction. You can see these massive spires in the sky, lit up like with little candles being lit up within the windows there, and then you're quickly escorted down a alleyway into what seems to be a pretty fortified barracks with sandstone and heavy armor plating around the doors and windows all shuttered. As you enter into this room, you see what seems to be what you would assume that cat's following you guys. You see 3 holding cells onto your right there, and you also see one green dragonborn kind of sitting, just leaning back on the table, and immediately sits up, and you hear another bark in Draconic, and he opens up the door, and you're all let in there. Oh, and they say, before you go, please, hand over the arms while we awaken the Zun. Okay. Would you part a wizard with his walking stick? I told you to take the staff. Okay, so Borok, Perry, Grjorn, hand over, and Waawaatesi, what about you? Hey, kid. Yeah, you hang it up over them and just clang, clang, and he picks it up and they take it out and they're like, the red Dragonborn says, thank you again. Oh, that too, I guess. I forgot you had a bow. Oh, the audio's out again. Yeah.
Okay, yep, that should fix it. It was the scene change.
The scene change and what? Thanks, Alicia.
Thank you,
Appreciate
Alicia.
Okay.
One day we'll be pros at this shit. Stuff.
Yeah, one day. It's fine. It's first day back in the studio for you guys. It's different.
And Greg literally, moved the whole studio around to be better for all of us.
Renovation.
He moved the earth. So everyone hands over their weapons, and the guard says, "Thank you once again. This is just a formality. It's a little late in the night, but I think we can get the Zun awakened and brought in within the next 15 to 20 minutes. I do apologize again. We will be locking this door just for, once again, formality's sake. But we are here if you need anything. Thank you once again for being so forthcoming. Vansik, please come with me." And Vansik leaves the cell with you all. And the door closes behind you.
Rude.
Whoa, what the fuck are we gonna do?
Well, we're just gonna stand or sit here and I guess wait to see what happens. But if they put us in jail, then just remember Waawaatesi can just like turn into a rat and go get the keys or some shit like that.
But
So
I get my spell book so I can do things.
Just like,
oh, perfect. So I'm the only useless one here. Great.
like pull the dagger out from my boot and start picking my teeth with it.
We expected this from you, Waawaatesi.
Yeah, we
You're
did.
always sharp.
Well, I think we just have to play this one out. I think we just have to see what happens. You know, the guards were on there. You know, they were nice to us. They seemed to get what's happening. This could be incredibly stupid, but you know, we're just gonna try and play it out.
Is Vansik with us right now? Or
No,
they took
she
her?
left with the guys.
Rock, I don't do well in places like these.
Don't worry, Perry. This is no big deal. I also spoke with Vansik, and she said that we're okay. We're not drunk.
Yeah, she's okay.
No, we're okay. Listen,
As
don't
you,
have the right to talk. You're the one that got us in this predicament. If you just put your damn knives away.
Excuse me, you're the one that wanted to tell the authorities.
Yeah, because you killed a man.
We could have just burned the body and left, and it would have been fine.
You killed a man.
I heard nothing about it.
Okay, cool. It's probably my headphones.
As you all are kind of arguing and having your discussions and mild panic attacks in the in the holding cell, you can see across from you in this little sandstone, this square room. It's this room is lit by these sconces, these crystal sconces that are just lit up, and the body of Grjorn is just currently on a bench, wrapped up. Within a few moments of you talking, the door right across from you opens up, and you see two gold dragonborns wearing long robes come out and pick up the body and move it into the next room. And the door slams behind.
Well, let's hope they can keep that safe.
After a few minutes, though, the time goes by. Waawaatesi is playing with her dagger, and the green dragonborn that was paying attention, or just kind of lazily sitting there, has fallen back asleep. Within the next 2 minutes, the big, large doors swing open, and you see a rather large, a little more overweight dragonborn come in, and is so tall that it has to bend over to walk in, and while wearing a very loose tunic, and it has its sword strapped onto you, and they look over and you see a scar just going directly down one of its its face and down into its eye, where its eye is now milky white. Looks over and just and then walks into the room where the gold dragons borns were. Not a few moments later, the red dragonborn comes in with Vansik and says, that is Zun Amuruk. He is a little bit grumpy. He was awakened, but this is for good reason. Vansik has already spoken to him, and we will be releasing her to go back home. Now, I'm going to need to have one of you come in for questioning. We'll be doing questioning one by one, and I need to have someone come first.
If you're gonna take me in, I need an adult with me because of age of consent.
That's very true.
Can you roll?
You're like
Can you
90.
keep in mind, halflings,
Waste time.
they're not seen around these parts. Roll persuasion.
Okay. 15.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, mustache child. You must be going in by yourself. Okay. Please, who will be the first to come in?
I'll go in. I'll go in.
I'll follow.
Okay. Well, what's going in one by one is, and he lets Borok out, closes the door, and says, "Please, hold on." Borok, you're in the room across. The door opens, and what's that noise? Is that some background effects?
Yes, sure.
Oh, yeah, sure. The door opens and you see a hallway. Which, I don't know. Today's a great day for technical difficulties, you know? Borok, you're led by the red dragonborn into a room, and sitting there is that large dragonborn, Zun Amuruk, and he's sitting down and with his arms crossed, leaning against the wall, and there's a lone chair and a table there for you, and he says, Please have a seat.
All right. Man, it sounds like you sound like me. Maybe we're not so different, you and I.
Well, damn it! Now I'm doing your voice. One second. Well, yeah, I'm one of these northern dragonborns. What's your name, son?
Well, my name's Borok.
Where are you from?
I'm from Dragon's Keep. Dragon's Lair.
Roll deception.
Shit.
Is that the name of the tavern?
No, I was talking about the place we came from.
Oh, the dragon. The dragon. There you go. Oh, never mind.
Never mind.
He goes.
Don't roll.
No, never mind the roll. You don't need to roll. I thought you were just bullshitting me, to be honest. That's why I was like, ooh. He goes, yeah. You met with Austere, the tabaxi there?
Yeah, he's a whippersnapper, isn't he? Never know where you're standing with that one, but seems to run a good outfit there.
All right. So that checks out. You're really from there?
Yep. Yeah, they just had a one of the silos there that is the teleportation circle. It's been a strange couple days.
Yeah, I bet. He kind of scratches his snout and goes, I need you to explain to me in your clearest and most to the point way what the hell happened.
All right, I'm just gonna take a step back for you to understand. I'll do this as quickly and concisely as possible. All right, so back just outside of the Dragon Trading Post in Post Malone, there is a cave. That cave has a weird purple crystal that's growing out of it. It seems to be infecting people and crops and a lot of things in that area. We came across a boar and a couple other animals that were heavily disturbed, maybe taken over by this crystal. It makes them go crazy. They have zero, they'll just go nuts without warning. They'll come and attack you. They go berserk and you can't stop them. So anyway, we noticed in Post Malone that this crystal was affecting some carrots, and those carrots ended up getting sent here. And so we followed that through the teleportation circle in with our good old friend Vancic. I'm sorry, I'm terrible with names. I'm a little bit, nervous. This is a stressful situation. Vancic bought them, and it turns out that she had touched them. So we helped her out, and then we burned the boxes that we had with the carrots in it. Unfortunately, our other friend, who is now deceased, ate some of those carrots as he was the delivery driver from Post Malone. Because he did that, he was feeling very sick the last few days. We went over to see him to make sure he'd be all right. And as he was lying in bed, because we knew of the severity of the situation, there was no helping him, we had to kill him. So we thought the best thing to do, we weren't really expecting to do it there, would be to tell you, and that way we can get the word out for you guys not to, not to spread around, or keep an eye out for these weird purple gems that seem to be making people crazy.
He looks at. By the way, you didn't burn the stuff. They're in the bag of holding.
Oh shit.
Yeah, just letting you know. Yeah,
we burned them.
Oh, you're telling him we burned them. Nice. So he reaches down and he goes, and he kind of picks up the bag that was found and just throws them onto the table haphazardly. And the sack of carrots opens and just roll out and it looks like they're just gonna roll directly onto you.
I get up and fucking like. I get up
For
and
all
back
his
up.
manliness is
Motherfucker, you do not understand how serious this is. We need to get some gloves. Pick this up.
He takes his crossed arms and puts them down and then just goes, huh. Those really scare you, don't they?
Yeah, they will kill you. They will literally turn you into a crazy person, and then you will murder other people, turning them into other crazy people, and so on and so forth, and then you will die. It is nasty, nasty stuff. And we have no idea what it is.
Huh. All right. And he knocks on the door. The door opens up, and the red dragonborn comes back and grabs you and takes you back to the holding cell.
Let it go.
You get...
I think it went all right.
What'd you tell him?
Now the next one, please.
I'll go.
Okay, Grjorn, you're led down this hallway and put into a room, and in this room you see the infected carrots strewn about the room, laying down, and you see Zun Amaruk standing there and goes, all right. So your friend was telling me, that you guys brought this stuff here.
Well, no, we didn't bring it. We followed it.
He says you're the one who came up with this whole plan.
Nice try. I wasn't born yesterday. Listen, if Borok told you the story, that's the truth. That's what happened. These pink geodes are coming from a cave. We don't know what they are, and we're chasing them down before they take over everybody, because it's vicious and nasty. And once you touch it, it'll latch onto you. And that poor soul, Drajir, he ate it. He had it on his insides. Go ahead and cut him up. You'll see. We did him a favor.
That's funny, because your buddy just said that was a friend of yours.
Who, Drajir?
Yeah.
Well, we know him from the trading post. Through the trading post, we were sent to find him. He had the carrots.
Okay. Knocks on the door. You get let out back into the holding cell. The red dragonborn says, okay, who's up next?
Just tell him the truth. He's gonna try to trip you up.
I'm just staring daggers at Waawaatesi the whole time.
I'm up. I'm going.
Okay. As Waawaatesi is leaving, she's led to the hallway again, and then she's brought into this room. Once again, Waawaatesi, you see these, but you see these carrots strewn about, this large copper dragonborn leaning up against the wall. And he says, a wood elf, huh? You're not from around these parts.
No.
Where are you from?
I'm from the Sarissa Thicket.
Hildremian.
Sniff yourself in gay.
I forgot deodorant today. Like, what's that smell?
Oh my god.
All right, let's
I
get
couldn't
back on
even
track.
focus on what Peter
Get
said.
back on
All
track. Let's go.
I'm so I saw Chris's arm up in the air. And I'm sorry. What was that?
He says, Hildremian kingdom, huh?
Would I know what that is?
You would not.
Yeah. Like, I I don't know what you're talking about.
Who brought you over here?
I came here with these people.
Where have you been staying?
We traveled here from the trading post.
And what do you think of this? He points to the carrots.
I think it's gonna ruin your table.
Knocks on the door. You're let out again. And finally, they got the red dragonborn.
Like, that was nothing.
The red dragonborn looks at Perry and goes,
Rock's face.
The red dragonborn goes, all right. Sorry, that was Amarok's voice. All right, it is your turn, please.
Okay.
You're gonna be fine, Barry. Just tell him the truth.
Okay.
He's gonna try to trip you up. Just the truth.
Okay.
You're led down this hallway. Once brought into this interrogation room, you see carrots strewn about the floor, and you see a dragonborn now. He's not leaning up against the wall. He's got his hands on the table, and he's just leaning over, looking at you. And he goes, I don't see many of you. Halfling, huh?
Yeah, I'm a halfling.
You seem pretty nervous. You okay?
You're a big boy.
Yeah, I am. He takes one of his clawed fingers and just picks at his teeth. You see these sharp dragon teeth, and he goes, so, what brings you to the Komodan dynasty?
What you want to know everything?
Yeah.
Everything? Okay. One time, I was with my brother, and we were with our parents, and we were in the cart, and I had an accident, but I didn't say anything. And the dad was really mad, and he asked, which one of you made a mess? And I didn't say anything. And then my brother got in trouble. He was grounded for 2 weeks, and I didn't say anything to him at all. And I never told him that. And he got in really big trouble, but it was my fault.
Okay. All right. There's just a quick moment of silence, and just goes, let's fast forward a little bit. And he points to one of the carrots on the table, and Perry, you can see that this carrot in particular is half covered in this crystal. And he says, take a bite of it.
No, I can't do that. No.
Oh, come on, you must be hungry.
No, I'm not hungry at all. I've already ate. I ate like 20 minutes ago. I don't need to eat at all.
Oh, come on, just for me, one little bite.
No, I can't do that, please.
Why can't you do it?
Because it'll hurt me. It'll turn my insides green, or pink, and then the boar, and then there's the gnolls and the cave and the fire. The medical cart was an accident. Okay, swear.
Medical cart.
Oh no. Oh no, why? We were so close.
Game over, man.
You see this massive scaled hand and like claw come towards you, and he just picks a little bit of dirt off of your cloak, Perry, and just goes, all right, you're free to go. And you're led back into the holding cell.
I walk back in with my head down. I sit down in the corner of the cell. I told them everything. Everything.
Good job, Perry.
Oh, wait. I didn't tell you about the gnolls.
Perry, it's all right. I think he's got what he's looking for.
Immediately, you're just left. Everyone in this little holding cell area is not here right now. They all went in that little hallwayed room and closed the door behind them.
All right. Well, that was quick. Hopefully that's a good thing.
I'm gonna put my finger to my ear because Vanzik's not here, right?
Right.
Vanzik, any updates?
She go.
You get a response, and it's just, I am at home right now. How are you guys?
Well, we just went and spoke to the big man there and told him the story, and I guess now we wait for the verdict.
I wish you the best of luck, friends. He was quite intense, but he's a fair man.
Well, that's what we're banking on. Thanks, Vanzik, for all your help.
After another 10 minutes of silence, the door swings open, and the hulking figure of Zun Amaruk walks out with the guards flanked behind him and says, seemed like most of you stuck to your story. Except this one mention of a medical cart. I'm not too sure what that meant.
I'm a little confused about that too. But I do remember before we came through here, there was a medical cart that seemed to be the cause of the fire back at Dragon.
Yeah, Dragon Training Post.
Training Post. I have notes.
I tell you what. I will be bringing you forth towards the tribunal. They definitely need to know about this, and
We'd love to speak to them and warn them.
but I can't guarantee that I can get it right away. Now, if what you say is true, I expect you to take the day and maybe get some more information to plead your case to the tribunal.
I understand your decision, but time's of the essence here. That other cart's gonna end up in your city, and people are gonna eat from it, and people are gonna die.
There's still one container of carrots that's unaccounted for from Vansik. We need to find that and get rid of it.
That's why we went to Grjorn to find it, and he's not sure where it ended up either.
I thought we were going shopping.
Wawa Shopsy.
You have the day. You can do whatever the hell you want.
I think we need to get in front of the people and keep this moving as quickly as possible. You are now in a state of emergency in this city. I don't think you're taking this as serious as you should. And I don't know how else to show you what this will do to people. You really just have to take our word for it and push forward.
I understand, but you can't just wake up the tribunal. You will...
Or that bureaucracy.
You will be informed.
All right, so
You'll be informed within the day. Take the day to do whatever you want. Fuck, this voice is hard. And you will be notified by one of the messengers. Do what you will.
Is there a place we
and the
can
doors.
stay?
Yeah, in the Nalmus ward.
Van Six House is open? Or Dragier's?
Cheers.
That's just morbid, Borok. That's just morbid. Listen, we are not trying to play any games here. You put us up, tell us where you want us to be. We'll be there.
You'll be notified by messenger. It's kind of hard not to see a wood elf, dwarf, halfling, and half-orc within Talrand.
Especially one as pretty as me. Okay, nobody.
Right. Now, my team will be investigating the body. The day is yours, and best of luck in finding some information. And the gate swings open, and you're giving your gear back. What are you doing?
So you need more information, or just like, try and get more so that we can plead our case better? Is that what you're kind of getting at? I thought we.
I don't need more information. You need more information to have the tribunal believe
All right.
what you just told me.
We'll go do some work then, I guess. All right. Let's go.
Well, it has been a pleasure until we speak again.
As you're getting your gear together, you hear a voice of a green dragonborn, the one who was kind of posted up watching you during the time. It goes, excuse me, Zun Amorok, the medical team requires some assistance with the corpse. Can we have one of the team here assist?
I'll assist, Borok. You just put that one on a leash.
All right.
Yes? Perry wants to. Okay.
That's a no. You got it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. I need a drink of water. Holy crap. You are now, Grjorn, being led into the same hallway, but instead of going into the door on the right, you go into the door on the left, which is a very rudimentary slab with the body of Dragir laying there, and two gold dragonborns overlooking the body. It's a little bit of a gruesome sight. You see the chest cavity open, and they look at you and says, "Will you be assisting us with this examination?"
In any way I can.
Grabs his
Okay.
axe.
Okay. Please. And he hands you a little scalpel.
Oh, that's a lot smaller than I'm used to.
In Talrand, I do not know if you know this, but we take the medical sciences very, very seriously. If this is as dangerous as you have been telling the Zun, we need your assistance in identifying this infection. Now, please point to the area that is, where you think the infection would be.
Well, I'm not totally familiar with the dragonborn insides, but as far as I know, it's in his stomach because he ingested one of the carrots. Yeah, I would make the assumption that it's going to start from there.
Ah, yes. And you see these this dragonborn has like these little glasses on the end of his snout, and he almost lifts them up a bit, so now they're a little bit more within his eyesight, and he says, I believe that, and he points towards this pile of viscera and says, that is the stomach. If you need our assistance, we are here. And you see them put on gloves immediately and step like 2 feet back from the corpse.
Wait, you're the doctors and you want me to cut him?
Yes.
Well, I guess that's the penance. All right. And I'm gonna go like hella slow, super careful.
Roll dexterity, and Grjorn plays Operation. If Dragir's nose goes red, he's lost.
Okay.
He's getting drunk while he's dead.
19.
That's a good start.
19.
pretty good.
That's a great start, actually. Very well done. The kind of a little shaky at first, but you take a deep breath and you cut into the stomach. Immediately, the stench just comes wafting out, and it smells almost like methane.
That smells
And and like a little bit of like rotten eggs and methane, and
I'd hate,
you make
I'd hate to see what comes out of me. Good night.
you make another incision, and now the two golden dragonborns are like leaning in with their hands kind of perched, and their hands steepled, and they're a little bit more interested, and they're kind of talking in Draconic every now and then, and you take another scalpel or another little forcip, and you begin to open up the stomach. It's a little dark though, you can't see.
Now, if only I had my good friend Perry with Mage Hand. Yeah, I'm gonna make another cut, I guess.
Yeah, you make another cut, and now another burst of methane comes out, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Save. Okay. 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. All right. You immediately the smell gets to you, and you begin to retch. And you feel like your last bit of food that you had is coming up.
Grjorn eats food? I thought he just drank.
Well, that's coming up too. Everything's coming up, Millhouse. Okay, at any time, if you, the experts, want to jump in here, please feel free.
And you see one of the gold dragonborns come out with like a little bit of a clamp, and without even like any effect to the smell or the sight that they're beholding, they just put their hand on the clamp and put it in the stomach and open the stomach up, and the light shines in there. But what you see isn't normal. The whole interior of the stomach is crystallized.
Okay, boys, that's you see that right there, and I'm gonna like point at it with something, but not get close enough to touch it. That's the problem. That right there is what killed him. That's why we put him down. There was no way we were fixing this. We don't even know what it is. That's some kind of wild magic. Do not, no matter under any circumstances, touch it or come in contact with it. Whatever instrument you touch it with, whether a creature or otherwise, is going to get covered in this. It takes over everything. And if you don't believe me, touch it with something and then watch it grow in a day or two.
And the other gold dragonborn looks at the other one, and they actually take a scalpel and chip off a little bit of it and place it on a plate. And they say, "We will do just that." Upon a little bit of further investigation, you see that it's also kind of going up the esophagus, and it's, even though that Dragir is dead,
It's still good.
within the hour or so that you've been there, you can see it almost accelerate its movement of it's kind of going around where the incision where you've cut it, and it's slowly starting to come outside of the exterior of the stomach.
Okay, listen. We're all seeing this, right? It's growing. We've exposed it. This is a problem. We need to quarantine or contain this. And if nothing else, we need to burn this body. But this is our only proof when we go and talk to the tribunal. So maybe we don't burn it just yet. Contain it somehow.
We will contain this. We will put it in deep freeze.
Okay. All I know is from our experience, burning seems to work. But you guys might know better than we do.
We appreciate your assistance here. You may be free to go.
All right. Well, same to you, and thank you, and good day.
Now the rest of the gang, what were you guys doing during the little operation?
Are we outside?
Well, he kind of left as you guys were leaving, or did you guys go out? Are you waiting for him, or are you just kind of going about? It's late at night right now.
Oh, is it? Did we know he was going to come back in a reasonable time, or did we know anything? It was just like,
No, he was just taken.
all right, well, I mean, he's got message. He'll give us a call when he's when he's out. So let's go see if we can find. I don't know. I don't even know where to look, truthfully. Grjorn's place. Let's see if we can pick up where we left off. Who knows?
We have to go find the other crate.
That's what I mean.
Well, it wasn't at his house. He didn't know that there was a crate missing.
I have a plan. There is still a crate missing, and that's very bad. But they don't know that we have 3 crates in our bag of holding. So we can just take one crate out and be like, we found it. We found one of them, or we found a crate. And then we'll take it to them and go like, look, this is the crate we're looking for. You should burn it. And then they'll know what's going on and like be on the lookout for it. And we'll say there might be like other crates that we weren't aware of. So then if we find the other crate, it's not as big of a deal.
We just
covered our
feed it
tracks.
to them and then kill them all.
That's what
with
they
it.
tried to. That's what they tried to do to me. He was like, "Eat it," and I was like, "No." He was like, "Eat it," and I was like, "No."
I'm glad you didn't eat it, Harry.
But me too. Me too.
So I think that's the best plan we got so far, since we only have a day. We can go to the market, not necessarily shop, but like kind of shop.
Ooh, shopping.
But also look to see if we can find it there. Because honestly, we have no leads on this other crate. It just fucking disappeared. We could look into the market and we could see if there's any vendors that know of like any small children or like thieves that are like known to frequent the area. And we can try and find them because someone probably stole it. I mean, they had to have stolen it, right?
So I get to make friends?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Oh goodness. Okay.
Should we try and sleep a little bit first? It's really late. I don't really feel like being exhausted tomorrow.
Sleep after a night like this.
Don't
And
you?
then Perry knocks.
Harry, you can knock yourself out.
That's actually a good idea.
I am going to cast sleep on my. Well,
We're in the middle of the street, Perry. How far are we from Grjorn's place?
Currently you're in the Iltesh ward, but the Nalmus ward is right. It's within it's a 10-15 minute walk to get to Grjorn's house. You were told about the inn.
Right.
Vancic told you about 2 inns. There was the Dragon's Lair, which is kind of the safer one, and then there's the Chip Scale, which is a little bit of a seedier one. Or you can just you could stay at Grjorn's home if you really want.
What time is it?
It's super late.
Yeah, I know it's late, but what time is it?
It's like 3 a.m.
We'll, yeah, let's, all right, let's just go to this Dragon's Lair place and And that way we're hopefully in range if hopefully we're in range if Grjorn comes out, decides he wants to join us.
All right, so it takes about 20 minutes to get down to the Nalmus ward, and you can see that on the main road there's this place called the Dragon's Lair with there's a bunch of tables outside, and it seems to be closed up for the night, but there's a lantern on, and as you walk in, this is a pretty nice establishment. There is a silver dragonborn behind the counter, currently just taking some notes down. And you look inside, and there's a little stage and the stairs going up to what you would assume to be the residence. It's more so with a wooden floor and sandstone walls. And the dragonborn looks up and goes, "Huh, well, welcome. It is a little bit late, but I could assist you. Do you need any help?"
Yeah, we're just trying to find a room for the night.
Oh, yes. Well, how many rooms will you be needing? We have 2 beds, 1 bed.
Let's do a 2-bed.
A 2-bed, just 1 room?
Yeah, just 1 room's fine.
Okay.
Tessa, you're okay to snuggle with Perry tonight?
I can sleep on the floor.
All right. Well, you don't really sleep, so.
That's why I asked what time it was.
All I'm thinking is that Perry is probably going to need someone to stroke his hair.
Yes, please.
While he's falling asleep. So.
Does Perry really want that to be me?
I was scared to answer both.
We'll figure this out in the room. Yeah, 1 room, 2 beds. That's perfect.
Grjorn can cuddle him when he gets back.
I'm sure that he'll be fine with that, actually.
The innkeeper looks at you and says, that will be 30 silver for the 1 night. Is this the 1 night you're staying? Or shall I open up a tab?
No, just the 1 night's just fine. We have another residence. It's just a little farther than we want to walk tonight.
Okay, no problem. You exchange the 30 silver, and he gives you a key and just tells you, it's the first door on the right as you're going up these stairs. And you go up, follow up these wood stairs, and you go into this one of the smaller rooms. It's 2 beds, 2 single beds, nothing too crazy. A little wardrobe, and it's currently dark in the room. There's no light. There's a candle there that you can turn on. But you are in the new innkeeper room.
Perfect.
So let's just jump over to Grjorn. Grjorn, you exit out into the cool night. You're probably feeling a little bit tired and a little bit refreshed, having the cool air kind of hit you from that disgusting methane smell.
Oh, yeah. Well, that was something special, let me tell you. All right, so where'd everybody go? Touching my ear. Borok. What you do?
Do I hear him?
No way, it's 120 feet.
Yeah, you don't.
Not even close. Shit. Yeah. Well, guess I'm hoofing it. And I'm going to make my way back to Dragir's house, assuming that Morbid Bow went there.
All right. Within 15 minutes, you kind of are in the Nalmus ward again. And
while I'm
oddly
going, I'm going to keep trying to message and just be like, anybody? Anybody there? Anybody there?
Well, 15 minutes down the road, you get a ping. You do grab Borok in his slumber a little bit.
Dragon's Lair, room 207.
Uh-oh. He didn't go to Dragir's. Okay. All right.
Jump in with Perry.
I always I need a drink.
Just said that in the chat. Yeah, he applied immediately. It's like Dwarf always needs a drink. Like, well, I need a drink.
Perfect. Chef kiss.
As you're walking back there, Grjorn, you can't help but shake the feeling that you're being watched.
Oh, can I make a perception check?
Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think that's very. My perception's very good. 11.
You don't see anything.
Yeah, that's fine. People always watch. Sometimes I feel like somebody's
Watching
Thank you.
Going through puberty there, Ty.
Yeah, that was the worst. I had already exhaled, and I'm like, it's going, but I'm just going to do it.
Grjorn, go ahead.
I was just gonna say I'm gonna continue making my way towards the tavern. Yeah, just kind of.
So you did get back into the tavern. The Dragonborn attendant, you just kind of ignored and went right upstairs, and collapsed into the bed beside Perry. The night takes you quickly, and
Did I cuddle him?
As soon
You
as
wanna
got
cuddle
there,
him? Go ahead.
I turned over and held on.
nose to nose,
So I'm-
nose to nose. Yeah.
Always.
No,
Okay.
no, Perry's got his head nuzzled up into your chest.
Yeah, into my beard.
All
right. It's
and
okay.
the
You're
sleep takes you, and you drift off into the day. Let's take a quick break now. We'll jump back at 3:30. All right.
All right,
Okay.
sounds good. Thanks for sticking with us through some of the technical difficulties, everyone.
Thank
Much
you,
appreciated.
Alicia, for letting us know about that. You rock.
Yeah, no, that was
Yes,
awesome.
thank you.
That was super helpful. And before we jump out, we just got to give a big shout out. Well, Alicia Fisher. Corey C gave us a follow. It could be AKA Shan Bookkeeper or Akashan Bookkeeper. Gave us a follow. The Maharishi66 gave us a follow. And a big shout out to Terry on the outside. Harlem Hale gave us a resub for 4 months Prime. He said, hello all.
Sweet.
And with that, we're going to go to break and we'll be back in a bit. See you in about 10 minutes, folks.
See ya.
Well, welcome back, folks. We're back off a break. Peter, yeah, take it away.
Well, real quick, can everyone hear us? So I'm talking.
Can you hear us?
Can you hear me? Can you hear Borok? Can you hear
All of
Grjorn,
us,
Perry, and
if you can hear
Waawaatesi?
one of us, you can hear all of us, I think.
Yeah.
Well, because we're all connected on the same system, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah, true. Just chat if you could, for the love of God.
For the
Please.
God. What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Yeah, so Alicia said that
Um,
she can hear Peter. This is before, but she said she can hear Peter very well, but we're quiet.
Yeah, I know.
There was crackling before, but that's gone now.
Yeah, that's Discord. Discord has been shitty today.
Discord's great.
Yeah, it's slow connection makes it all poppy and crackly.
Do you want me to take everybody off the interwebs?
No, I don't think that.
All
I don't think
right.
that's effective. It's Discord servers.
Oh, okay.
I don't see anything in chat, so let's hope to God it works.
Hope to God.
Yeah, because we gotta motor on here.
I resent
Okay.
all the God
LFG.
comments.
Oh yes, true. Shit. Moving on. The party wakes up in the Dragon's Lair, which is the inn that they slept in. The light is going through the door and through the window there. And Perry, when you wake up, you know that it is exactly 9:30 in the morning. Didn't get much of a rest, but you got a full rest, and everyone's good.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I
everyone
have,
had a
like-
long rest.
Could I have gotten up early and
Did you say we got a long rest?
And murdered some people.
I want to go out and murder some bitches up in this.
Murder hobo.
I'm kidding. I don't want to go murder anybody. I just want to go outside. Long
Okay.
rest.
Okay, everyone had a long rest. Waawaatesi, unfortunately, everyone kind of woke up at the same time. if you want, you can try and sneak out, see what happens.
No, I just wanted to go outside and enjoy the air.
Okay.
I didn't want to be.
All
sneaky
right.
or anything.
Now you know that you had the instructions from Zun Amaruk that you have pretty much the day to either gather more evidence or do what you plan to do. The day is yours. Going downstairs into the dragon's lair, you can see that there is quite a few guests actually, all having some breakfast and having a drink or two. And there's people, mostly dragonborns, all sitting around. Some from, you can tell there's some other races from out of town, and all sitting and enjoying their drink.
Well, what do we think, dude? I think our last ditch effort should be that we have one of these crates in the bag. Oh, you missed this.
No, you
last
missed
night.
it. Just smelled the inside of that guy's guts.
I don't want to do that.
Nope.
So,
What did it smell like?
Worse than what comes out of me in the morning after a long night of drinking, let me tell you.
you know, there
I don't
was
think anything is worse than that.
this one time that I had to hide from someone, and the only way I could hide from them was to kill a deer and then burrow myself inside his stomach. And so I smelled like guts that time. That was, you know,
That sounds horrendous.
it's a ranger thing, you know.
It's a real thing people do.
Perry is literally just an open mouth staring at the three people he's chosen to travel with.
I'm nasty.
Surprised Perry can even look at me right now.
Scared not to, scared to do so.
So what's the plan, leader?
All right, so we have a crate of those carrots in the bag of holding. Correct. We're looking for a crate. If we don't find said crate, the Zune believes that we burned the rest of them. Yes, I'm a crafty liar. Don't worry, you can congratulate me later. Now, I think we should go to the merchant ward and we should ask about things going missing, thieves, see if we can find some sort of thief in the area that might have stolen the carrots. Chances are they might have ate some and they're already going to die anyway. Or it's way out of our control. It's gone to a little orphanage of small children who have to steal to get by, and a lot of bad things are going to happen.
What's going on with you lately, Borok? This is so morbid all the
Been
time.
having some really dark dreams.
Yeah, I can
lately.
tell.
Yeah, I don't like being in the city one bit. It's weird here.
I like the city.
Yeah, I do too. I'm just not sure that I like it for being in the city.
He says that as she's covered in blood. No, I'm joking.
It's breakfast. What are you talking about?
I think that's a good backup plan, but I will say that I think we're getting by on the honesty. And that might just save our lives here.
Yeah, well, finding a box full of carrots is also going to save our lives, so...
That's twofold. The issue is we have to deal with the fact that we are now all murderers.
No, I am not.
I mean, we are by association. We were there.
You did kill that guy way back when we
Swear?
first started adventuring
I
together.
have not. A single person. That's the line.
It's still murder.
Well, they let Grjorn cut him open, so I think we're all right.
I didn't murder anybody.
Got Grjorn?
I mean, you
No.
did murder someone, but it's not murder unless they charge you for it. It's just killing
So
someone.
I can
Yeah.
keep killing people, and as long as I don't get caught, it's not murder?
I mean, generally, we do kill quite a few people, but we just don't do it in cities.
I'm
You do
okay
it
with
out.
that.
You do it out in the, out in the world where nobody can suspect you.
Or you wait till they attack first.
It's usually what we do.
I'm fine killing them if they've got crystals in them. That shit's
we
not
have to.
normal.
It's not. We all understood why you did it, Waawaatesi. It's just you have to understand there's different rules in a city. And to answer your question, no, I'm not a doctor, but in Navigawa, the place that I'm from, I am a priest.
What?
A high priest. So I've dealt with lots of funeral rituals and things.
I'm kind of speechless, if I'm being honest.
Nah, don't worry about
You're
it.
a priest?
We'll unpack it later.
How are you a bard, a barbarian, and a priest?
Are like the priests allowed to like kill and drink and like?
Yes, everyone knows a good priest drinks.
I mean, like
They are drinking wine all the time.
that's
Not
fair.
usually rum.
Friar Tuck used to drink a lot
Aye,
in the old stories.
that's what I've heard.
But he's a friar, not a...
That's like a priest, I think.
No.
Aye, that's a monk.
I pray to the Wild Mother. I don't know about anything else here.
Aye, we pray to Ali Damara.
I don't know what this praying is, but okay.
It's when you talk to higher things.
Like the trees?
Yes,
Or like
the spirits.
clouds?
That's pretty much the Wild Mother. Yeah, that's similar.
Oh, so it's like when the plants and I talk.
No, that's different.
No, that's
Oh.
that's wildly different.
Are we gonna figure out how to not get thrown in jail?
Oh yeah, that's a good idea.
We
Oh.
focus on that instead of priesting, murdering, wild,
Yeah,
non-city.
yeah.
Let's go shopping.
When you're right, you're. No, we are not going shopping.
Well, we are going to the Merchant Ward.
Yay, shopping!
Literally put a leash on it this time.
I will do that.
Oh, I would be careful if I were you.
I like your enthusiasm, though.
All right, Waawaatesi, come here.
All right, girl, come here now.
All right, come here.
Take it easy. Take it easy. Come
Whoa,
on.
girl. Hey there. Hey,
There's a lot of
whoa,
people who
girl.
pay money to be leashed, so you get this for free.
Hey,
Yeah, you're getting. If this is one of your
deal.
kinks, it's really strange. I am your father figure.
okay.
Do not call me daddy.
So we need to. Are we gonna divide and conquer? Because I feel like if we do, that's gonna be a problem.
I think we stick together. I broke Amanda. I'm sorry.
Call me daddy.
I tried to rein it in.
I know.
Well,
Oh my god.
that's the end of the show, folks.
Come here, girl.
Da-da-da. Bye.
Boy. Yeah, we're gonna have to ask around and find more. Did anybody search Grjorn's place for any kind of like invoicing or receipts or something?
Well, we know where he sold it to. We know where he dropped it off to. So that's the Merchant Ward. It was stolen from there. So I think Van Six's stall is where we start, and we just try and figure out, branch out from there, talk to some of the merchants, see if there's any known thieves that, those pesky what's-his-face who's just trying to feed his family or do something like that, and now he's going to get them killed because he fed them bad carrots.
Well, I'm altogether too well dressed to be talking to the thieves. So I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna be much help there, but I could go and talk to the vendors and see if they know of a recent carrot deposit.
All right, well,
Great.
I mean, the vendor, we know where it got delivered. We need to talk to the vendors about the thieves.
Okay.
When they tell us who the thieves are, then we go and try and find the thieves, talk to
Right.
them,
I'm following. All right.
and then we kill the thieves.
Oh boy. How about we just capture them and take them to the tribunal, because they're gonna know what's wrong with the carrots.
They're gonna die either way.
That's up to them. We're in the city, remember. There's different rules here.
All
I feel
right.
like we shouldn't, since we're already kind of in big doo-doo for the incident, I don't think we should do more incidents.
All right. Well, we gotta find this box of carrots. So let's do that. So let's go to the Merchant Ward.
Let's make our way
where we
downtown.
start. That's where we're starting.
All right. Everyone, everyone takes off and goes towards the. He actually did cast Mage Armor. Are you actually casting Mage Armor?
Yeah.
me.
So before you exit the dragon's lair, you just see like this neon yellow just armor kind of go over Perry, and yeah, you begin to walk towards the Sildak ward, which is just to give you a layout of the city. The Nalmus ward is the outsidemost ring. The second one after that is the Iltesh ward, and then there's the Sildak ward, which is the merchant. So within 20 to 25 minutes, you're kind of at the gates to the Sildak ward. But as you're the Iltesh ward, you hear a bunch of people cheering. You hear swords crashing together. You hear gasps. You hear people almost like shouting in Draconic that you don't really fully understand, and you see a crowd of people around this this sand pit as you're leaving through the ward.
I want to go fight some people. All right, okay. We gotta keep to the plan. Keep to the plan.
It'll be here after the fact. I might make some good coin off of it.
Yeah, but we don't know. I mean, time's of the essence here, right? We have a day, so.
Right. Well, maybe somebody in the crowd knows some stuff. Maybe all of you need to be leashed. It's not wrong.
Well, I can release you if you want. What? You said you wanted to be leashed.
No, he said everybody should be leashed.
Oh, he's everybody, isn't he? Part of everybody. I'm technically leashed because I'm lashed to her.
You actually put a leash on me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did. You have 4 feet of space.
Wait, is it like the wrist one?
No, it's like I have it tied
waist?
around my waist. I want to get some bungee cord later, but I fashioned it to look like, like a little bear's ears. Running down the back, and tied it around
Bow.
her waist. Yeah, a little bow.
Okay. So we're attached at the hip.
Yeah, you got 4 feet of movement.
Okay.
I will tug it if I need to. Oh.
Yep. Okay. To the market.
All right, so you pass through this large crowd of people watching whatever this fight is, and
Ooh, what's that?
you move towards the Sildak ward with Waawaatesi stopped dead in her tracks, trying to see what she can see. Bo, are you gonna pull or
just keep walking and pulling?
I'm gonna duck around and see what I can see as well.
Okay, do a quick investigation.
I think it's 15? 14.
14. All right. So you kind of managed to look through a few Dragonborn's legs, and you see almost like a pit, a pit that's filled with currently Dragonborn's. Also, by the way, my webcam is really weird right now, Greg. Just letting you know.
What? It's not on my end.
I'm behind everything. Again on the thing.
Oh,
but
yeah,
anywho,
I see it down there. Awesome.
So you see that it's a fighting pit, and you see these red and green scaled dragonborn fighting, and seemingly on teams into this little training battle sort of thing. But that's all you can really see. What everyone's kind of cheering about right now.
I'm just gonna keep that to myself.
Okay. You pass through into the Sildak ward. Once again, you kind of get hit in the nose with all the spices that are just kind of in the open air market, and you see just market stalls, tented market stalls throughout as far as the eye can see, with a few buildings on the outside of the ringed walls there. How are you gonna go about doing this?
Come on, Waawaatesi. Let's go. Come on.
Yeah, let's get a move on. We don't have all day. Quit your
I'm
sniffing.
just walking and I'm like pulling in the slack as we're going to make sure she's like right there.
As you're kind of reeling her in, she's kind of digging her heels into the ground a bit, and it's just like dirt is getting piled up around her legs because you're just pulling her in a little bit further, and she's just looking around in like absolute awe.
Don't make me take out the manacles, all right? Have you just tied up by the waist. You are free with your limbs, but I will tie up your hands. Come on.
I got rope.
But it smells so different.
That smells delicious.
Today, as it's earlier in the day, you can see quite a few people within this market walking around. Most of them are all just buying up like bread, vegetables. Some people are like trading in trinkets and whatnot. But you make your way towards the bountiful harvest, which was where Vancic worked, and it is closed for the day. But you do see a quick glance around Borok. You see, and Waawaatesi specifically, you do see there's a few vendors, open market stalls that aren't that busy, and the vendors has been kind of like leaning back, and the vantage point for that vendor would be directly in front of the storehouse where the crate went missing.
I am going to send my little buddy off and to get some bread.
Okay, so we're pulling in Aladdin.
Yeah.
How are you commanding the sugar glider?
I'm just gonna nod my head and we're like I'm not actually gonna talk to it or anything. I'm just gonna nudge look in that direction and nudge my head and be like
You nod your head, and then I'll out like a periscope. Just your sugar glider pops out from the top of your hair, and you nudge over to the side, and you see like a baker's cart full of fresh bread, and your sugar glider knows, and immediately just jumps down onto your shoulder and leaps off into the distance. We'll see if he comes back. All right. What's everyone else doing?
You said that there's vegetables being sold.
Yeah, there's vegetables being sold. Oh, you see people buying vegetables, and a few of these other vendors do have produce as well. There's fish. There's all these sort of fresh dates and nuts and everything. It's almost like a bulk barn, if I could put it into something. There's a lot of stuff with a meat market and everything too.
I would like to look for items that may have the crystals on them.
Okay. So we'll just do an investigation.
I'm gonna one up that at the same time and use a locate object spell.
18. Okay. And you're gonna locate object on just the
it's
crystal.
1,000 feet.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
1,000.
Yeah, it's pretty intense. God damn it.
I quit.
Harry, you're looking around and you're kind of you're walking between all these stalls that have all this sort of food and vegetables all laying out, and you're getting hit with a ton of different smells that you haven't really smelt before. But you don't see anything infected, but what does catch your eye is a little tented kind of near the wall, one of the walls. You see this little tented shop with incense burning. That's the thing that you really pick up is the smell of incense, and a little oil lamp hanging right out the front there. For Borok, you cast locate object. You do get a ping. You get a ping from if you're standing in front of the bountiful harvest. On the opposite side of the Sildak quarter, you see a little faint outline of something you can't really make out right now, but you know that you're getting a ping of a crystallized item.
I'm going to start walking towards it. I have some. Let's go.
All right.
Okay.
Following Borok.
But I want to go
Come
over
on.
there. Fine.
Waawaatesi,
Yes.
as you're getting pulled away, you feel the familiar scratches of your sugar glider climbing up the side of your arm, and you look over, and your sugar glider does not have any bread in its hand. It just has a little walnut, and it's just like trying to crack it open and try and eat some of it in front of you.
Who's this little rat?
If sugar gliders could give you a disapproving look, they just gave you one. It just gave you one.
I am going to take the little walnut and I'll crack it open for him and give it to him.
And he gladly takes the little walnut and just burrows back into your hair. Perry, I'm just going to try and give everyone Grjorn, are you doing anything during this?
Nah, just following Borok.
Okay. Perry, you're separated from the group a little bit. But you kind of are in this tented in area of the Sildak ward. You get the strong smell of incense. You see a bunch of food around you. What are you doing?
Well,
You get the smell of like cooked meat, like really seasoned cooked meat. It's almost got a little bit of a spicy smell, like it kind of hits the nostrils a bit, and clears the sinuses. You do see some roasted chestnuts. That's pretty much what you're picking up quickly right now.
okay, I'm gonna try and make an offer for roasted chestnuts and this meat, and I'll try and purchase them. Hello.
You see this rather. If you could see a fat dragonborn, this is a fat dragonborn. It's got more of like a double, like almost like a bearded dragon sort of chin, and it's just like looks down and goes, "Yes, what would you like?"
Oh, I would like one of those salted meaty things, and I'll have a handful of those chestnuts, please. One of your handfuls.
Yep. Okay. This 10 silver.
10 silver. Goodness. Okay. You struck a hard bargain.
I have to make a living.
Well, don't we all? Okay, thank you. Oh, have you seen any weird, produce with any sort of pink crystallizations on them? They're kind of weird.
Roll persuasion with advantage since you've bought something from him.
Not 20.
Oh, crit!
Oh, crit!
Oh, great.
Crit. So
First one of the day, folks.
this large dragonborn leans over and says, "You might need to be a little bit more specific. There's a few things that come through here. Are you looking for it to purchase, or?"
Yeah, I am, please.
I know there was some talk about Vansik and getting a shipment that was not expected. Although there were some talks about some individual walking around with a crate. Apparently it came from Vansik's shop. They kind of went more so towards the alchemist and the blacksmith. That's the only thing I know.
Okay, thank you very much.
And you just immediately just so you have like this little like paper bag full of like roasted chestnuts and like a little bit of like a kebab on it, like a little stick, meat on a stick, and you're just like running through the crowd now. To go to Borok, you are getting closer towards the little ping that you got there, and it's leading you in a interesting way, kind of in between market stalls, and down little alleyways that are kind of carved out for vendors just to deliver items. When you get to the spot, the ping that you got was actually a crystal shard, probably about the length of your index finger, and like almost like a needle thin.
I will wrap it up in a piece of cloth and give it to Grjorn for the bag of holding. We need to find where this came from.
Can you do that thing that you did to track things?
That's what I'm doing right now.
Oh, all right.
That's it. It's already working.
That's how he found this.
That's how I found it.
Yeah, you're not getting any other ping.
But
I got nothing else.
Grjorn did it.
You get nothing else. All right.
Yeah. Looking around though, just with your passive perception, Borok, you see there's a few vendors around you.
Yep.
There's some vendors around. All like you're kind of in between. Like think of it of a walkway for vendors to bring items back and forth, and you're kind of behind their stalls, and they're kind of just like looking over their shoulder back at you while they're trying to like assist a customer with something. But you're kind of behind the scenes, let's just say.
Oh, sorry. I found this piece of glass that could have hurt someone. Start walking away.
You don't even need to roll persuasion.
What's that? Sorry, Peter?
No, I'm just saying you just walking away like just like immediately no persuasion, just taking off.
I'm terrible at persuasion. I'll take the persuasion.
Okay, so no, it's okay. You're just taking off. It's okay. You're taking off.
With me still attached
All right.
to him.
Yeah, with an elf.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, she does like she immediately like was just kind of looking around, just gets pulled away back into like the main streets, let's just say. Looking around though, you do see kind of a group of older Dragonborn and Tabaxi sitting out just smoking by some crates. And then you see a few kids running around, playing, kicking a ball. This is kind of more of a quieter section of the Sildak ward.
I'm gonna nudge Borok and like, yeah.
oh, children?
Yeah. Don't go talk to them.
All right.
Bet you that's who you're looking for.
Yeah, I'm just going to go up and talk to some kids.
I'm gonna kind of turn around the other way and sit back so I can see him in sight, but I'm giving them space to talk.
Gonna be like caught off guard by Bo walking away, just like stumble.
Waawaatesi, from what I know about children, is you have to distract them with something cute. So, will you turn yourself into an animal?
I have this guy. Why do I need to be something cute?
All right, that's fair. All right, just walk up.
What's his name?
I told you he doesn't have a name.
Well, his name
You
is
walk
going
up-
to be Snuggles because the kids are going to ask. All right.
His name is Flying
His name's Snuggles.
Rat
Let's go.
Mouse.
You walk up to these kids, and they kind of don't really pay you any attention until you kind of get within that, let's call it that, like noticeable range where someone's always going to come and speak to you. They're all, for the most part, they're silver dragonborn, and there's one young tabaxi child there, and then there's a red scaled dragonborn there, and they're kicking around just a little ball, and they stop and they just kind of look up at you.
Good morning, fellow youths.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Steve Chevy.
The little, yeah, the little child, like the little silver dragonborn comes up and she's wearing like a little like kind of dress and goes,
Yes, hello?
Yeah, so here's my friend Waawaatesi. She's got a cute animal that you can look at. Have
Not
you
sound sketchy at all.
have you by any chance seen a crate full of carrots go by here that had some kind of cool pink crystally flecks to it?
roll persuasion with disadvantage.
I should have got.
He's luring kids in
It's a
with
natural 19 and then a 9.
with a small animal held by an elf that is tied to his
I tried to
waist.
do my best.
I am a slave carrying.
Is this deception or it doesn't matter? It's +1 anyway. So 10.
This from behind you, you feel a furry paw on your shoulder, and you turn around and you see like this graying kind of tan tabaxi with a longer beard and goes, is there a problem here, my friend?
No, we were just trying to talk to these kids about a crate of carrots that's gone missing. I didn't know if they would know about it.
And he takes a little long draw on his pipe and goes, blows the smoke away from you and goes, they're just children. They don't know these things.
Sometimes like kids go and steal stuff, so just thought they might know. There could be like an underground network of children thieves running through the streets here that you don't know about.
You're really onto this concept. I love it. This is like the third episode where you've talked about the kid thieves.
I don't know. I think I watched August Rush lately, and that was like,
Yeah.
Charles Dickens.
yeah.
So,
Dickens.
we'll just pause. We'll pause right there. And Perry, you're walking in the direction that you saw the vendor pointed out that you saw that they saw a person with a crate walking by. As you get a little closer, you see like this open air blacksmithing shop, and there's little smoke plumes coming out, and off in the distance, like I'm talking incredibly off in the distance, you can just make out that like brief outline of Borok and Grjorn and Waawaatesi kind of talking to someone, but you're on a mission. You kind of know what you want to do. You're looking around and you can see there's a blacksmith, a silver dragonborn, currently just tempering some blade in some oil, and there's a few other people around. What are you gonna do?
I will approach the blacksmith and say, excuse me, sir? Hello, fellow person?
This lean dragonborn stands up and he's got soot all over his silver scales, and he goes, hello, who are you?
Oh, my name is Perry, and word on the street is you got some pink crystal shit from a crate that may or may not have been from somewhere else. So that's what I'm looking for.
What was that accent?
Roll persuasion.
This Perry is a gangster. Okay?
What'd you say? Sorry, roll which? Persuasion?
Persuasion. Sorry.
14.
14. He goes, I did not order any crates. Are you thinking about the, well, I assume it was a man going through here. There was a man walking pretty hastily with a couple of, I guess, purpley, crystally things in a crate not too long ago.
How long is that?
Oh, yesterday.
Okay. Do you know where they went with the crates?
It was one crate, and no, he was wearing this. this purple robe, and with his hood up. I did not see much of him, but he was in a hurry. He was kind of pushing through people, and he almost he tripped and fell just over there. And he points to where Bo and the rest of the group is.
Oh, okay. Have you seen this person before? Do you know where they went?
I lost sight of them after they tripped and fell over there. I have never seen them before, though.
Okay. Thanks, bruh. You were great. Yeah. And I just away again. Back to Bo and the rest of the gang.
Just like a little cartoon puff of smoke, and Perry's gone. Bye. Now back to Bo, Grjorn, and Waawaatesi. The Tabaxi says, my friend, what can I interest you in? You said you were looking for this crate. There are no children thieves here.
All right, man. Like there's children
That I
thieves
know of.
everywhere. Like every big city has children thieves. I feel like it's a theme. All right. I'm sorry. Anyway, I'll just show him the shard and be like, this stuff's really dangerous. And there's a bunch of carrots with it on it. So we're looking for that to try and help out the city.
Tell him about how dangerous it is.
I don't want to give him too much away yet until he tells me what to see.
What is... That is quite interesting. Do you see over there? And he points to the area where you actually kind of were around, but in front of the vendors, and says, there was a man who fell, tripped in a hurry with a crate, and the crate fell. And there was a little bit of that, I believe that's what it is. That was on these vegetables. Is this
Very dangerous. This is you've been very helpful. What did this man look like?
He, from what I seen, he had a little bit of a pointed beard, though his skin was a little. I only saw from the lip down. You see, the hood stayed on when he fell. He had a pointed beard, and his skin was a little bit palish green. He seemed to be in a hurry and was snatching all the items and putting them back in the crate, and then made toward the bronze gates, toward the everlasting spire.
Interesting. Would that description mean anything to me? Would that sound familiar?
Just do a wisdom check.
Okay.
Or, sorry, and intelligence, I guess.
He was all for it at first.
Wisdom is better than intelligence. That would be a 14.
Not the only thing that you are that's sticking out to you is obviously the mention of the purple robe.
Right.
That was back at Post Malone, but the features they don't strike anything to you.
All right. Damn it! I just. All right. Well, thank you very much for your help.
No problem. And as you turn around, you see Perry coming, like actually rushing up towards you.
Barry, what's
with
going
meat,
on?
with meat and chestnuts in his hands.
First of all,
He's got meat and nuts in his hand.
God damn it! I knew it.
As soon as you said it, it's game over.
first of all, these nuts, you gotta try them. They are awesome.
Tried these nuts.
He's got a
Nuts?
stick of meat and a bag of nuts.
All right.
Okay, you gotta try these. But second, and more importantly, we're on a trail here. Purple robe person tripped and fell over here yesterday.
Yep.
Maybe heading towards the blacksmith. He doesn't have any crystal stuff. I mean, I'm pretty sure he doesn't. And we gotta go check out the alchemist.
Okay, well, I don't know much about the blacksmith and the alchemist, but this guy over here said that there was a guy in a robe that tripped with a crate of carrots that went towards a gate somewhere.
The gate.
One of the gates.
Great.
Should we start at the blacksmith first?
Well, I just came from the blacksmith.
Oh, you were at the blacksmith.
Yeah, I just came from the blacksmith.
What about the alchemist?
I have not been to the alchemist yet.
All right, I guess we'll go to the alchemist.
And on the way we go.
Or
Or
we follow the trail to this gate this cat person was talking about, and see if I can find any more along the way, any more shards. I know we're on the right trail.
oh, why don't you? Oh, I've got a good idea. Why don't you do that thing where you're like, oh, I can see the item, and then it shows up on your little head.
Currently already doing it.
Oh,
It lasts for an hour.
Yeah, apparently everybody should know that.
Yeah.
oh, okay.
They
I don't
should.
share all my magic. You do share all your magic stuff with me?
No.
That's right. I think it lasts.
Should
say-
know
I
when
say
he
it
gets that
dwarfish.
look on his
No,
face.
it lasts for 10 minutes. I lied. So
It's done now.
done now. I'm just gonna go with the lie. It's still happening.
Wrong and strong. All right, well let's chase it down. Let's move.
I secretly do my little incantation to turn it on again. That's what I'm going.
So like
Oh, wait a second,
everyone's kind of
slow
staring.
slot.
What was that, bro?
Everyone's starting to.
Pardon?
Oh, he didn't do anything. No, I'm joking.
It failed.
No, he was tying his shoe and he cast it. So immediately your vision goes again, and you're walking down the path with the rest of the group, and you're not getting too much of a ping right now. Or you're not getting a ping at all, but when you get to the bronze gates, you can't really make out what's a little too far because there's a little bit of an incline, let's say. But you do kind of get a ping behind these gates, further off.
How do we get out these gates?
You see that there's two Dragonborn guards standing there, and they said they're both there with their halberds, and they go, "Do you have permittance to the Everlasting Spire?"
Yes, we are on government business from Zune Almarek to find a crate of diseased carrots that need to be destroyed ASAP. They are one of the main items of evidence for a murder trial that is going on this evening.
Can you roll persuasion with advantage?
Natural 18, natural 16, so persuasion.
Okay.
So 19 plus 1.
19. All right. They kind of look at each other silently, and they go, "Well, if the Zune commands it, we are normally asked to present a document that allows you through here, as there no Dragonborn." No Dragonborns. People who are not Dragonborns are not allowed here. Sorry, Common is not my first language.
It's a matter of
Okay,
emergency.
can you? How long will you be?
Like an hour. 3 or 30 minutes.
Okay, please be back in that time, please. And I cannot be putting you through here, but if the Zune catches that I do not allow you through here, it could be more time in the training pit, the Rajamir Shrine. I do not want to be there.
I don't blame you. We'll be nice and quick. No one will ever know.
Thank you, go. And he and the other guard like almost quietly open up these massive bronze gates, and just a little bit for all of you to sneak through and go in.
Might need to open wider for Grjorn.
Oh God! What? I have had your what? It threw me off.
You see, like
Minding my own
Grjorn's
business.
you see Grjorn's just about to go through, and then the guard opens it just a little bit more, and like he squeezes through, but he's a little hurt. I can imagine he's probably a little hurt.
I'm sorry.
Why I travel.
Sorry.
Okay.
I'm being up. We gotta be quick. Waawaatesi, you're on a tighter rope. Tighter leash. Literally. I got the ping. Let's go.
Closing in towards the everlasting spire, there you get the immense size and height of these sandstone spires reaching towards the sky. Passing through the bronze gate, you notice lush gardens, polished sandstone and water features. A small grouping of ornate homes are to the left, behind a hedged garden, and a large sandstone building with an imposing statue of a dragon. A massive statue of a dragon sitting stoically with its wings outstretched. Beneath the wings are doors slung open, and you can hear what seems to be a choir echoing within the halls there. Leading up to the largest building is another walled off and gated area with white painted sandstone colonnades with a hanging garden that go towards an even larger sandstone white building. The area you're in is definitely a more refined area, but the ping you're getting, Borok, is more so towards this building with the massive dragon. The massive dragon statue.
All right. Well, let's go take a look at this statue. Just follow me.
Okay.
Waawaatesi, straight and narrow. Let's go.
And just to further kind of explain, the wings are outstretched, and it's like the dragon is actually carved into the building. It's like almost like a part of the building, and it's you can clearly tell it's like a temple.
Straight and narrow is what they used to call me in Navigawa. They gotta push the doors open wider.
All right. Well,
So as you go ahead,
wherever I'm getting the ping from, like if I got to go inside, I got Borok's on a mission at the moment, and he knows time is of the essence.
Okay. As you begin to, are you moving? Sorry, let me. How are you guys moving toward this place?
Maybe
our
stealthily
feet.
might be a good idea.
I'm on a leash. How stealthy are we gonna be?
That depends on what you do here.
I'm on a leash.
Depends
What do you
on what
expect me
you
to
do
do?
here with us.
I think what he's saying is he'll take the leash off if you mind your P's and Q's.
Perry's just eating just
And cast a certain spell that I'm looking for.
I'm just waiting for him to say he'll let me off the leash.
As
Damn it.
long as you don't
Fuck it.
pass
we need this,
away
We need this more than here. Also.
without any trace of anything.
Oh, I know.
I'll untie the
Oh,
leash.
I know.
I'll untie the leash.
And I will cast Pass Without a Trace.
She runs and licks the statue.
I got my lasso.
All right. So as you, everyone can roll a stealth check, please.
Nat 20.
Oh, crit!
Ooh, shit.
I disappear completely. 37.
From this, nice.
We had a plus 10, right? With pass without a trace.
God.
23.
Okay.
So add 10.
Yes.
Thank God. 17.
33.
33.
So you,
She gone.
damn. using the hedged gardens as kind of as a cover, you make your way towards this large building. As you get closer, the immense size of this dragon statue is it's just surprising that they can make this out of sandstone. And you walk through the doors and you're greeted with a large ornate temple. You can hear a choir practicing up in the front, and then there are some what seem to be priests walking around with incense. But Bo, you're not really getting the ping from here on this floor. You look down and you can see there is a ping now growing below you.
Or we gotta find some stairs. There's gotta be stairs here somewhere. Can I look around the wall to see if there's like a lever or something that might be, something I can
Check for
like
traps.
a secret door or something like that somewhere?
Roll investigation.
Natural 18 for 22.
22. All right. You look around and you kind of are panically looking over to your left, but then if you look to the right, there's a hallway with stairs going down just right beside you.
Oh man, I'm clever. I found
So
it.
Now, Grjorn, all of a sudden, you start to feel this almost that thrum again in the pit of your stomach.
I was gonna ask. Cool.
But it's a different type of thrum. It feels, before it felt like a steady beat. This feels it feels offbeat. It feels just chaotic in a way. And you're starting to feel this almost in the pit of your stomach as you all begin to head towards the stairs.
I don't know if it was the smell of that guy's guts or something I ate, but I ain't feeling too good here. Something's going on.
You gotta poop.
Yeah, no, I never had problems pooping.
All right. Well, let's just keep going. We gotta try and figure this out.
Can I make a check for direction?
You can do a religion check, I guess. Yeah.
8.
8. Okay. You're kind of steadying yourself on the sandstone wall on the stairs while everyone's kind of going down, and you're almost like bombarded with this chaotic energy at this time, and you don't really know which way it's heading. But thankfully, Borok, he has a couple minutes left on his spell, and it's growing and growing and growing in color. You make your way down to what seems to be a crypt of some sort underneath this temple, and very low light, except for a glow. And you can see the glow coming down, coming from another set of stairs, going a little bit further.
It's a good thing I have dark vision.
I was just thinking of that.
It's low light.
Like,
Yeah.
everybody
Yeah.
does, but I have dark vision.
It is low light, though. It's like just a very few candles are lit down there. As you're passing through this crypt, you see these ornate coffins of dragonborns, of dragonborn past. They look to be almost, think of it like an Egyptian sarcophagus, where like the face is kind of on top of the top of the coffin, and it's just rows and rows of them. It's dusty. There's cobwebs.
Oh wow, what are these things? And I'm
Oh,
gonna
no.
like rub one.
No.
Waawaatesi, as you go to rub one off,
Hi-yo.
I was waiting for it.
I know. I was gonna head it off there. Waawaatesi, as you go to touch one of the sarcophagus, you see a Komodon dragon, like a dragonborn guard, on the ground and completely immobilized, just laying beside this coffin.
Bo? What's that voice?
Yes, Waawaatesi?
There's a guy down here, and he's either sleeping or dead.
Well, he's just gonna have to wait until I figure out where this. Because I only have like a minute left here, so.
Okay, I'll check him out by myself.
Check them out.
Investigation, Waawaatesi.
Yep.
Does she get advantage because I'm helping her?
Sure.
Probably doesn't need it.
What is investigation? So 13.
It's a little dark in here, but once your eyes begin to adjust to the low light, even with dark vision, there is an adjustment period. You see the hand of one of the Dragonborns, the Dragonborn guard, and it's actually being held in place by a dagger, and the dagger is crystallized. And now the dagger is slow. The crystallization is actually slowly, and you can see it happening in real time, taking over the hand of the Dragonborn guard.
Waawaatesi, don't touch it. Bo, the geodes are here.
Is that where the ping's coming from?
I don't know.
Nope,
Nope.
that's not where the ping's coming from. You were looking at something else.
Okay. Well, I got another one over this way. Shit.
Well, move towards it, and
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I don't feel good at all.
You want a chestnut?
Yes.
Can I loot this
Just-
guy?
Nice catch.
You
Fastball.
you can if you want.
It was a Marlboro eater.
Delicious. Still feel like shit.
Sorry, Peter.
It's all right. It's all right. You can, Waawaatesi, but there's just like a little bag of, what are these things called? I want to call them like little jacks, but they're like stuff that you throw on the ground to make people
Caltrops.
they're like caltrops. Thank you, caltrops. You can get a little bag of caltrops off of them. There's nothing else really. He is immobilized. He is knocked out. Bo, I assume you're moving forward a bit, right?
Towards whatever. The big
So you get to the end of this place, and you see at the top of the stairs where the glow is is at its like apex, let's say. You see another guard, but this guard is pierced up against the wall with a sword, and the sword's crystallized, and it's slowly taking over his torso. You can hear just the crackling.
I'm going to
Of, like-
run up, and with my axes, I'm going to chop both sides before and after where the crystal is. And chop this guy in half, separate the body from the crystals, so there's no more for it to consume.
So you're pretty much going. Oh, okay, I get what you're saying.
Is Bo doing have I caught up to where Bo is now? Are we all seeing this?
Bo's a little bit further ahead. Perry, where are you?
I'm safely within. I'll be with Grjorn.
Okay. So, Grjorn, you said you were with Wawa?
Yeah, we
you were
checked
you're
out
kind
the
of in
and then we told Bo, and
Yeah.
Bo's making a move. He's moving quick, so then I assume we're all following.
I wanted to do something first because this guy's not dead, right? He's just knocked out.
He's incapacitated, yeah. And the other person that you saw, Bo, was dead, by the way. But this guy's knocked out.
So I'm going to kill this guy.
What?
Okay.
He's incapacitated. His dagger has the geodes, not him.
No, his hand is turning into
His hand is
geodes.
infected.
So just cut his hand
Cut
off.
the hand off.
Just
She already
kill
said
him.
it, so you're.
She waited for us to walk away and then did it.
Yep.
Yeah, sounds about right. It's on Bram.
You just hear the gasp of
Waawaatesi.
air.
Yeah, Waawaatesi, once again, you take the dagger and you stick it into the side, and this dragonborn, this green dragonborn expires.
Stop it. She's got a taste for blood.
Borok, you go and you also kill this red scale dragonborn, and the more grotesque part of it is that the top torso falls off, but the other part is still hanging onto the wall with this crystallized geode there. But this isn't what was getting pinged. Whatever was getting pinged was in the basement.
What the fuck? All right. Okay, well, on to the basement I go.
I mean, I'm trying desperately now to catch up to Bo.
Grjorn, make a Constitution saving throw.
7.
The thrum is now getting to you more and more and more, and you actually collapse from just the sheer amount of you're discombobulated in your head. Like you feel like you don't even know what way is up, and the power is overtaking you. Perry, what are you doing?
I'll be following Grjorn, so I see him collapse, and I'll be like, "Oh no, Grjorn, are you okay?" And I go try to help him up.
Because I'm coming up from behind, so I'll just keep walking up and be like, "Ugh, he's had too much to drink again," and just start dragging him.
You have never once seen him drunk.
So Waawaatesi's now dragging him. Bo, you're probably about 20 feet ahead of them. You're at these stairs. Are you going down the stairs?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. I want to see what's pinging.
As you head down the stairs.
Check for traps first.
Okay. Investigation.
Don't just go with Bo.
Natural 19. Jesus.
Dang.
23.
This is pretty clear, actually. But the one thing you're noticing as you're going down this spiral staircase, closer to the end at the ground, you do see some crystals starting to form at the base of the stair. The room is bathed in a low pink purplish light and with a pulsating glow. And as you kind of gain your bearings and you're at the bottom of these stairs, you look up and you see a room surrounded by pillars, stone pillars, and the crate is in the center of the room, and these has been broken open. The carrots and other items that you didn't see before are laying there now, slowly, like veins pushing out into the ground, hitting some of the cobblestone and pushing some of it up. Then behind there, you see the outstretched hands of a man in a purple robe, and he looks up at you, and you see just the tuft of his of his beard, his beard, and you see these pink eyes staring back at you. And he removes his hood, and half of his face is covered in crystal. The other half of his face is rotting and pulled back by years of dried skin. His gums and his teeth are extended out, and he looks at you and just smiles.
Sounds
That's where we're gonna end tonight.
Oh, fucking Burgess.
Yeah.
It isn't Burgess. That's what you can see. It isn't Burgess.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's creepy.
Yeah.
Should have killed you when I had the chance.
Well, that was a fantastic episode.
I'm a pro now.
Despite all the technical difficulties, thank you for all those who tuned in and watched with us. Big shout out to Ethan. Big shout out to Rowdy Rogue. Big shout out to Alicia Fisher. Thank you very much. I was looking for it. Also, don't forget our famous Waawaatesi over here just broke 900 followers on her TikTok account. That's at Waawaatesi Plays. She gave you the peace sign. Do you want to say anything about that? How excited are you?
I'm actually really excited. Yesterday I was at 800 and I'm like, do you think I'll make it to 9 before the show? And Greg's like, there's no way in heck you're gonna get there. And then I broke 912 today.
Yeah, she crushed it. Oh, you're even 3 more since the show started.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool.
Nicely done. Nicely done. Congratulations.
Anybody else got anything else they want to add before we get out of here? Go Canadians.
Go
Boo.
You know what?
Go Habs, go.
I've watched every game the Habs have played this playoffs, and it has been
Thrilling.
amazing. And even though I saw them crush the Leafs, and I saw them crush every team that I had money on this year to win it all, I was like, oh, thank you for just taking money away from me. That's fine. But it was gambling, folks.
Hey. All right, Ty, we'll take us out, brother.
Thank you for watching another episode of Dungeons, Dragons, and Dice.
Okay, bye.
All right, bye.
Out of bounds.
Wow.